All right, if you have a dad bod, raise your hand. Come on, get them up. All right, good. That's most of us. Now, if you raised your hand, raise it again if you want to look better in the clothes that you wear. And if that's you, I'm glad that you're here because that's exactly what we're talking about today. But really quick, I'm John, and the whole reason that I make videos on YouTube is to help older guys in this mostly ignored and overlooked demographic to look better and feel better and have more self-confidence. So with that, let's get right into it. Okay, first, I saw something not too long ago where it talked about putting looks together with 3 different color tones, right? Light, medium, and dark. Now, of course, you can mix that up in any way that you want, but I think that's a really good foundation to start with. For example, dark pants, maybe a light shirt, and then a medium tone jacket. Or swap it around and go with light colored pants, a dark shirt, and a medium tone jacket. Whatever. Now, I'm going to take this one step further and show you something right now on my computer screen that's going to help with the rest of this video, and I really think you'll enjoy it. Okay, so this is the Canva color wheel. I've talked about this in other videos. It's totally free to use. Anybody can go on here and do this. But what this does is it shows you colors that go together. So, for example, say you're wearing blue jeans. Let's just grab the blue, and then this outer slider adjusts the shade of blue to like a dark blue denim. And then it's going to show you that brown is a complementary color to blue. The other thing I want to show you is the color palettes. So let's type in the word neutral. And it's going to give you all of these neutrals. I want to see all of them. I kind of like this one, this denim and neutrals, right? So this gives you an idea of, number one, colors that go together and also color shades that go together. Let's just, for kicks, click on charcoal. This gives us ideas of, like, say you want to do a dark gray chino or pants, right? Then you can do a light gray, light blue polo shirt, t-shirt, and then like a medium blue jacket. Same thing with analogous and complementary. It's going to give you, because this charcoal has some blue tone in it, it's going to give you some browns. Anyway, this is just here to give you some options and ideas, and I do encourage you guys to go check this out. All right, the next thing that I want to talk about is to think about and maybe consider not wearing t-shirts and start wearing shirts with a collar, like button-down shirts and polos. Because the idea is to bring the eye upwards towards your face. And wearing a collar does this because you're adding some structure and dimension to your neck and your shoulder area instead of your midsection. Now, of course, polo shirts come in all shapes and sizes, but the dress polos that I absolutely swear by are these from Collars & Co., today's video sponsor. So this is the brand that was on Shark Tank that Mark Cuban invested $1 million in. So these dress collar polos give you the same exact look underneath the sweater and a jacket, but they're way more comfortable than a traditional long sleeve dress shirt. Because look, if you have ever had to wrestle with a long sleeve dress shirt underneath a sweater, you know exactly what I mean. They're short sleeve, 4-way stretch, wrinkle resistant, and they have firm collars and plackets that always stand up and always look perfect. Now, keep in mind that this is gonna feel a little more rigid than what you might be used to in a standard polo shirt, but after like 30 seconds of wearing it, you don't even notice it. And it gives you the exact look that you want. So they've been featured in a ton of different publications, and Forbes magazine said that Collars & Co. is changing the shirting industry, and I seriously couldn't agree more because I am totally sold on these shirts. And truthfully, if you ever see me out somewhere and I'm wearing a sweater or maybe like a quarter zip pullover with a collar underneath, chances are it's one of these shirts. So if you want to go check these out, see everything they have, and maybe grab 1 or 2 for yourself, just click the first link in the description and use code FASHION to get a special limited time discount off your entire order. Once again, the link is down below in the description, but don't wait on this one because once again, the discount code is only good for a limited time. Thank you, Collars & Co. for supporting my channel and sponsoring today's video. All right, my next tip is to not wear bold vertical stripes. But yes, I know, everyone talks about wearing vertical stripes to help you look taller and leaner, but the problem is that vertical stripes bend and distort around curved areas of your torso. So if you're like a really fit, muscular guy with a flat stomach and broad shoulders, that's gonna look pretty good on you because it's gonna enhance your V-taper. But if you have a dad bod, all those stripes are gonna bend and distort in areas that you don't want it to, which is gonna draw a lot of attention to some trouble spots. Instead, go with small patterns and random pattern dispersion. And now you got to pay attention to this one because even sometimes small micro patterns are still kind of lined up, which from a distance can still look like you're wearing stripes. Random geometric shapes and random layouts of pattern, that's going to be a lot more dad bod friendly and more flattering. Okay, short of going to the gym, because I know there's going to be those comments, let's talk about how we can visually build up your shoulders and help draw the eye upwards towards your face. Sports jackets are incredibly good at this because there's generally some extra padding and structure built into the shoulders of the jacket. This is going to give you more of a visual V-taper, and the lapel design of the jacket also enhances and visually broadens your chest area. This allows the eye to be drawn upwards, more around your face, chest, and shoulders. All right, now I want to talk about how you can use contrast to visually balance out your proportions. And here's what I mean. Light colors are bulking because they reflect and bounce light, but they also show shadows. For example, if you're wearing a white shirt, you're going to see highlights and shadows around your stomach and maybe your man boobs. Basically, wherever the shirt has to change direction, you're going to notice this. And of course, as you know, shadows and highlights are how we identify shapes. Dark colors, on the other hand, are more slimming because they mostly absorb light and they won't show shadows and highlights the same way light colors do. So here's how you can use contrast to your advantage. So if you're a guy with maybe a bigger torso, wear dark colors on your top half and lighter color tones on your lower half. Once again, dark colors are more slimming and light colors are more bulking. For example, look at black, dark navy, dark green, and dark burgundy shirts, and then look for lighter tone pants like light and medium gray, tan, light olive, and light blue. Because visually, this will add bulk to your lower half, light color tones, but then minimize your upper half with the dark color tones. Now let's talk about wearing your shirts untucked, because this is a pretty good way that you can visually help elongate your torso and not highlight your midsection. But once again, dark solids are probably going to be your best option for shirts. And you also need to make sure that the shirts aren't too long. Here's the deal. If the shirt tails fall past your butt or past mid-crotch, it's too long and it looks funny. If you have a shirt right now that you love wearing that fits you pretty good, but maybe the tails are too long, just take it to a local tailor and have them shorten the hem. It's a pretty easy fix and it really won't be that expensive. Another idea with shirts is to avoid really thin, clingy fabric and go with something just a little bit thicker and heavier. Now, yes, thin summer weight fabric is nice because it's lightweight and breathable and it drapes pretty well. But if you don't get the fit just right, it's going to show everything that you've got. Look for something maybe a little bit heavier that won't be so clingy to your body. And since we're on the topic of summer, shorts that fall above your knees are more flattering and look a lot better because they're going to elongate your lower half. Wearing shorts that are really wide and fall down past your knees visually makes your legs look really short because the only thing that you're highlighting are just your calves. Now, I'm not saying that you need to run out and start wearing Magnum PI shorts, but exposing maybe like an inch or so above your knees and making sure that the leg openings aren't super wide makes a huge difference. Now a quick word about your pants. Avoid anything that's like super oversized and baggy or super skinny tight. Now, depending on your body, look for jeans and chinos in either like a straight cut, slim straight, or athletic taper, because these are generally going to have a lot more room through the seat and the thigh, and then not taper down so much towards your foot opening, which maintains visual balance throughout your entire lower half. And one more thing, if you have anything to add, please comment down below, and if you made it this far, you are one of the true legends. Check out this video right here on the screen and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you very much for watching. Live well, and I'll see you in the next one.